something that happened shortly before we went live. I had people writing me, asking me if this was true. To be honest, had no idea whatsoever. No clue that this was even a thing. And I had to talk to other people to find out and see if this was actually a thing. And it turns out that it was. Jim Norton got married.
And he's not kidding. He texted me probably an hour.
Jim Norton did?
No, you texted me.
Okay.
Yeah. Jim told me.
Yeah.
No, you texted me about an hour. You're like, my day just keeps getting weirder.
Yeah.
And then, full on.
My phone was blowing up from people. It's like, is this true? Is this a bit? Now, it's hard to figure out with Jim because he did Chip for so many years. And Chip is a completely different personality that lies all the time and thinks he invented everything. And, if you don't know Chip Chipperson, do yourself a favor and do a YouTube search for his podcast, and we'll lose you for the weekend, maybe for the next week with all that content. Excuse me, still sick. And then his other characters, Doug Bell and I can do the impression, but why it's not Eugene. Eugene was his brother. He was like Erik, that guy. I'm spacing on these things, and Ted, and there's so many different characters. You don't know what is real with Norton half the time. Well, he posted on social media shortly before the show went on this, and it says, "With my wife Nikki in Los Angeles for Sharon Osbourne's birthday," and then the other photos are in LA for Nikki's birthday. So you're like, wait, what? What's going on here? And you can look right there. There's the wedding ring. And I was like, this can't be true. And going through the photos and looking at everything, and lo and behold, yeah, it's true. At least that's what I've been told. I went right to the source and I said, look, I don't know if this is real. If it is, congratulations. But he said, no, it's absolutely real. So apparently this happened a while ago, and nothing was ever public with this. And today, there we go. Today just seemed to be the day that this was being revealed.
Considering how well you kept the news of your impending fatherhood.
Thank you for bringing this up, because I was about to get to this. So I didn't know if it was real or not, but this is also coming from the guy who didn't announce that he had a kid till the day the kid was born. And almost everybody in my life had no idea that this was a thing until the day before. Some had to know the day before, and then everybody else knew the day of. So I'm like, well, I did it. Mine was not a stunt. It was just done out of the pandemic. And then at that point, I was like, why tell everybody right away? I hate that when women post stuff when they're pregnant, and then it's just months of them
constant
doing photo shoots with their belly all the time, or they're walking around in outfits where the belly has to be prominent. And it's like, I don't want to see everybody else's kids. I know nobody gives a shit about mine, so I just waited till the day that it happened and made the announcement. This, I don't know exactly when the wedding was. I haven't dug. We had a show to do, so I didn't have much time to really dig into this. But here we are. Norton is married to Nikki Norton. Is apparently this woman's name.
You're like, I wouldn't know. Don't know anything about her.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This account is fairly new, which is why I was trying to figure out, is this some kind of bit that I'm not prone to? I don't listen to Jim and Sam. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know if this is a storyline for their show or something with Jim's comedy. I have zero idea. Face value, it looks legitimate, but this account seemed to be just created, and this post from Nikki is 3 hours old as we're doing the show.
Like, it does feel weird to set up an account after the fact, and it all just kind of comes together like within the day or so.
Right.
So it does feel like it would be a bit. I just don't know what the long-term payoff would be here.
Frankie Bronson, are we sure she's a lady?
Well, Frankie,
I don't believe
they have to do a gender reveal in about a month, so don't worry about it.
I believe at one point this was not a woman, and now it is.
I mean, he looks happy.
Which one? Oh, you mean Norton? Okay, right. I get you. Okay.
Softball you up there.
Yeah, so her post says, my first post, some pictures and a quick video of Jim and I can't believe this man of laughter is my husband. It's been a long road, and I'm so happy to share our world with you. I'm living the American housewife dream. Life is fantastic, and I hope to have a dog soon.
Is she mail order? Like a mail order bride? And she's like
MALE order?
American. Yeah. It works two different ways.
I'm not saying anything that Norton wouldn't say himself, so I don't think he's going to be offended by any of this. I don't know. I really don't know. Not working with him every day, I don't know a lot of the personal details of them anymore. When I got a notice that Jim was married, I'm thinking, him and Sam make a great couple. And then I look and I'm like, oh, wow, that is not who I thought he was getting married to. And I thought he was dating, honestly, some porn star for a while named Mary Jane. I don't know. I haven't been around that, 6 years? I haven't been around that world in a long time, so I had no idea. I just would see stuff on social media that he was always hanging out with Mary Jane, so I just assumed, I'm like, oh, maybe they're dating or something. Maybe that's not the case. I don't know, but this apparently is the truth.
I know Zia hasn't done Chip Chipperson in a while because they stopped kind of doing that bit. I wonder if she knew about this woman.
I don't know.
You're like,
is
to
Zia
the
live?
Phone.
No, I'm thinking. I'm trying to see if Zia's live. She's live. Let me see. She's
got a bottle of Bosco and a bikini right now. Who knows?
No, Zia is live.
Zia is live,
and she is in a bikini. All right, you know what?
I knew it. I didn't even have to look.
Yeah, let's switch out of that. Let's go and see what Zia's doing here. Hold on. Is it showing up? Oh, I got to move it over here. Okay.
Unless this was something so new, but I don't.
Home for a few days because I wasn't feeling well, and I decided to use my vibrator. Oh, girl. I was in bed and put it on the highest speed, and the floor was
apparently now she has goals where if you hit a certain goal during a live stream, she changes out of her outfit into like a one piece, and then if there's another goal hit, she goes to like a string bikini kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then every time I see screen caps or stuff that she puts online, she's getting covered in some sort of
I was gonna say she's
dessert
just covered
topping,
in like Hershey's syrup.
Yeah, whipped cream.
Don't do anything.
I mean, look, she made the right decision to go out on her own and do this and leave both
I'm
our
not
shows.
Making money that way, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
she knows.
I don't know who this girl is. She seems nice,
She
but
probably has the same vibrator.
very gamer or whatever. But the money's coming in for Zia here,
right?
So I don't know. I can't really call. Want to call her live while she's on?
That was such easy advice. I know. I was like, I don't have
bet you she doesn't answer, or she
100%.
gets annoyed.
Just ignore it. Who cares?
But see, now we can watch her ignore your phone call. She's gonna look down at her phone and go, "Ugh," and then we'll be like,
"Yeah." Hold on, I'm gonna patch the phone in. Let's call Zia.
Like maybe not necessarily a high-powered one, or take a little break from the vibrator. I have to do that sometimes because I swear.
See if her phone next to her hand lights up.
That's what I was saying. Like I want to watch the phone.
Like numb and nothing feels good anymore, and I'm just like,
She doesn't care. She's like, oh, it's just Erik.
That's what she does to Nick.
Unless she has a different phone that she's using for her show stuff.
Possible.
I'm just like,
this is like her screen burner phone.
It's not lighting up.
Not high powered.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, because there's a delay.
You get, like spoiled with
No, but I know. See.
Oh wait, hold on.
The Google Fi Wire.
Rock is calling me while I'm live, sir.
I'm gonna hop in her chat real quick.
I think it's a good idea for a woman
we know
to
you're
explore
live.
her body, especially in the beginning. Sometimes having tools can be helpful.
It can.
Yes. If you don't know how or what makes you finish. And so So once you figure that out, then
I'm putting it in the chat there.
You do what you do. What you do.
Let's see if we can get this going.
If you are very addicted to your machines, just like
by the way, go and subscribe to her stuff. Zialand on YouTube.
Boy, is that
she's not
true.
doing Twitch
Every
anymore.
Once in a while, I got it. And I don't do it very often, and I always have to post when
YouTube,
I go live.
social media,
there are like
her OnlyFans. Everything is all under.
I don't go through Twitter.
Under
Zialand.
Yeah.
I try not to post unless I'm like, hey, I'm live. It's just.
Let's see.
Erik says, we're live on our show too, streaming you. We had a question for you. Ask me in the chat, Erik.
Ask her in the chat.
Erik Nagel?
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Erik.
What is the Erik stream?
I'm assuming it's Erik Nagel. It's the podcast I did for maybe 3 or 4 years. I don't remember how long I was on for because it was a long time. But
she's like, that's sinking ship. I moved over.
Yeah, Thursday. So he's doing It's Erik Nagel. Pajori, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says, ask Nick where he got the whiskey drinking lawyer song he plays when he asks.
She doesn't want to answer. She wants to play the telephone game through chat.
Like Nick Ricada?
Purple Monkey Dishwasher. Got
Nick
it.
Ricada. Oh.
He has to play that song to pee?
That's amazing.
She's like,
Erik says,
now you have to give me the
about
super
Norton
chat.
getting married. Yeah, I knew that he's been married he told me like a couple of years ago. I'm really good at
couple years ago.
Secrets.
Ooh, that's a good thing.
Years.
When people are like, "Oh, can I tell you a secret?" I'm like, I will never
That
tell
is
anyone except maybe
years.
like my husband, depending on how sensitive
Holy
the secret
shit.
is.
Wow.
That is
You know,
true.
he's very tight-lipped. There's a reason I mean
That is insane.
I told him secrets
I'm
he never tells.
calling Norton.
Yeah.
Always know.
That's how you know.
Like, answer your phone,
No, unless
you
you
son of a
specifically
bitch.
say don't tell him.
Years.
You have to. The spouse will always know unless you specifically say don't tell them. And number two,
That is
if
that is news.
you trust the person, you should probably trust their spouse. Like Nick knows stuff, but who the fuck is he telling? He's not talking to anyone. What's up,
we're
Dillis?
one in the same.
Yeah, exactly. Same person. Erik, he told me like a couple of years ago. At least I think it was maybe 1 or 2 years ago. I told you I'm very good at keeping secrets. You tell me things and I will not tell anyone because it's not my business to tell, and I just think that's a shitty thing to do, especially when it's like it's not my secret to tell, and they'll come out with it when they're ready. Like, how shitty is it to have someone out you with something that you're not ready to out yet? You know what I mean? I don't know.
I get it.
So yeah, I knew about
get it too.
I'm not about Jim's marriage for like quite a while. I've never actually met his wife.
Jimmy?
At the tone, please.
But I know Nikki is her name, obviously. I've seen pictures, and she's like, anytime I've hung out with Jim, he's always like, Nikki says hi, and I would like to meet her at some point. I hear she's very lovely.
Aww.
Okay.
Oh, husband.
It's quite the news.
We're live on the
What
show.
he say? I'm Italian. We don't snitch unless we're rats. I ain't no rats. I tells ya. Goddamn straight. That's why I can tell Nick things too, because he's also Italian.
Yes. Hell
Explains
yes.
everything. I have a very strong vault. Erik is calling Norton. Erik's calling Jim. He's like, hey. That's so funny.
What do you mean years?
Is Norton a
Years.
content creator?
Yeah.
Oh, Jim Norton. He's a comedian. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm scared because you're.
Oh, she's gonna
Watch
ruin this
Monster
poor girl.
It's super.
Monster.
Monster Rain.
All right. Well, go.
Yeah.
We're not just going to sit here and snipe Zia the entire time.
Go check her
support her out. Zialand on YouTube and social medias, OnlyFans, all of that stuff.
Yep.
I'll see if Norton responds to that. But yeah, I had no idea.
Years.
Years. Wow.
Oh. That's
wow.
If that is true, that is quite the news. Like, I can't imagine that not leaking at some point. Like, do they just not do anything together out and about? I mean, Jimmy is pretty well known in most cases, especially around the area.
Noodles, we're watching a Twitch of you guys on Twitch. Zia's on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't do the Twitch anymore.
They don't pay.
Well, look, I'm happy for Jimmy. I really am.
Good for him.
Very happy for him. I never thought, one, he would ever get married. He just didn't seem the type. Two, we know his proclivities. We know what he was into. It's never been a secret through all the years of doing Opie and Anthony and his stand-up comedy and all of that stuff. He just didn't seem like he would settle down in that capacity. A girlfriend, sure. I've seen, many of his love interests over the years and stuff. But yeah, never thought of him getting married, and congratulations.
I feel like we just learned two things. Jimmy was married for years, and you're not as close as you thought you were.
Oh, I knew that. I'm not around there every day, so I talk to him once in a while. I think we're supposed to go to have dinner sometime soon. But yeah, this was something. And then I had to write Travis, and I go, what's the angle here? What's the bit?
Right.
And
no bit.
He was like, I haven't gotten this many texts since my kid was born. I was like, yeah, congratulations. Tell me about the Norton thing. What's going on here? And apparently it was true. And then I got in touch with Norton, and he said, yeah, it was true. And
wow. Well, good for him.
Not much throws me in this world anymore. Not much. My mic's stupid. Not much really surprises me with the way things happen nowadays. And this definitely threw me. So I don't know what to say. I'm happy for him. If he's happy, I'm happy, and it's just weird. Just weird.
Oh, good for him. Years.
There was a video.
That's what's throwing me off.
I know, right? So weird. There was a video they posted too. Let me pull that up. Of course, now everything is going to be like.
Yep. Yeah, I wonder.
There it is.
I wonder why now. You know what I mean? Like, if they were doing so well, just keeping it to themselves, like maybe,
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on.
It's quite a little.
I'm recording.
Okay.
Just pull around me for a second.
Nick, please. Give me 1 second.
Like, this is literally why women don't get dressed up for their husband. Literally, because they don't fucking care.
That's not true.
Like,
Literally.
ladies, I get it. Men don't fucking care.
That's not true.
They really don't at the end of the day.
That's bullshit.
They really don't give a shit.
Nick.
This is real. I didn't script this video.
I know it's not.
I didn't script this video as we're scripting the video.
I just walked in. I had an issue.
They don't care.
You're wearing a
Men
fur jacket.
don't give a fuck.
That's not true.
A fur jacket.
I don't know.
Wouldn't
Frankie
you
might
like
be
this
onto
fur
something at this
jacket
point.
in the
Very
skin?
nice. I'm not saying you don't.
It's just zero recognition. Ladies, I get it.
Do you?
Ladies, when your husband has a kiss poster.
No, perfect example. Kiss poster, like you don't have 90 of those.
It was
literally.
Wouldn't that annoy you?
You have one Norwegian girlfriend. Wife.
Exactly.
Give me that phone.
No.
Right
Norwegian?
now.
No.
Give it to me.
No.
As in Norway, there was a woman in that scene?
Oh, wait a minute. See, I'm not around it enough to know all the details, but I think there was something a while ago that he was I thought it was Swedish, maybe I guess Norwegian, that he was dating somebody that couldn't come into the country for some reason.
Oh, and is this a green card deal?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I don't think he'd get married for that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't have enough of I don't want to go on speculation stuff. I don't have enough of the pieces for this story. I'd love to talk to Jim if he wanted to, but he's not responding. So, wow. All right.
Looking forward to the follow up. If you can find out more info, that would be.
None of this seems. I mean, I'm not saying anything out of school because I didn't know any of the background details. I didn't. Right. I wasn't privy to any of this stuff. I'm finding it out just like everybody else is here on social media. So, good for him. Congratulations to the Nortons. Hi, I'm Nikki Norton. That's a mouthful to say. Nikki Norton. It is. All right. Well,
good for you, Jimmy.
I don't know what else to say on that.
Right.
If he wants to talk, we'll talk to him. If not, that's totally fine. Yeah. Not much throws me anymore, but good for him. Good for them. Hims.
Good
whatever.
For them. Good for them.
Is what it is. All right. Let's move on to some other stuff here. Like, I'm wondering now if it's even worth talking about anything else.
And quite a beginning of the show. We're an hour and a half in. We've had a good conversation, and then we just found out some news.
Yeah.
Like, who cares what's happening in the world anymore?
I feel startled, but I don't know why. Like, this shouldn't affect me as much as it is.
Well, I mean, it's someone you know personally that you've worked with, you've been around. Yeah, maybe you're not as close as you were recently, but you would think you would know something about
I'm not worried
this.
about that stuff. Like, it's not like, why wasn't I?
But see, it's because you know him personally, that you know his proclivities, you know his lifestyle, you know his opinions on everything. It
makes sense as processing this and analyzing it more and finding out more information. I'm like, okay, I see how this all came together. But you're just like, what were you going to say? Frankie said something.
I was just going to say, I think the more I hear her talk, the more I'm kind of thinking Frankie was onto something. A little more baritone than I expected when she said
Was it this?
That too.
Okay.
I couldn't place the accent. If she said Norwegian, but it almost sounded like she was like very New York. I don't know.
It sounded like the accent when Anthony used to make fun of men turning into women. Hi guys, like that. That's exactly what it sounded like.
I didn't script this.
Yeah. Well, God bless them both. Congratulations, Jimmy.
Maybe she's an ex-smoker. We don't know that.
Yeah, 4 packs a day.